Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Millie here from Blank Lettering, and today I'm going to be showing you a lovely pen haul from Japan. Now if you don't follow me on Instagram at all, you may not know this, but I've just been on my honeymoon to Japan. It was 16 days of amazing adventures, lots of memories, and quite a few stationery shops. So I may have got a little bit carried away with buying a few pens. As you can see, I've got a lot of bags. Right, I'm going to go through all of these bits. I'll let you know where everything's from. You can see from a lot of the bags where they're from already. I'll let you know how much things cost as well in yen, and I'll try and pop on the screen how much that is in pounds too. So let's get started. Tara is a massive stationery shop in Tokyo, and I spent about 2 hours in there. There was a little coffee shop in there too, so that's part of how long we spent in there. But I bought a lot of things, and it was the first place we went to, so I got a little bit excited. I'm just going to pull bits out the bag for you and we'll see what there is. So first things first, it's not actually a pen, it's a notebook, but I absolutely love these. You could actually bind, well not bind, but you could create your own notebook while you were there. And you could pick the cover, the insides, and you could even get it personalised. We didn't really have the time to do that, but they already had some pre-made notebooks on the side, and I absolutely love this one. I love the two different types of patterns on the outside and the inside. And the paper's kind of almost creamy, and it's plain paper all the way through. And this one was 420 yen. Now this is actually going to be part of a giveaway. Throughout this whole pen haul, I decided to get a few goodies for you guys. So I will be announcing a bit more information about the giveaway on my Instagram. You can follow me at Blink Lettering. So here's the first thing, and it's a gorgeous, lovely notebook, and it could be yours. Right, next thing out the bag. Oh, this looked absolutely gorgeous. It is a gold brush pen. I'm not going to go through and open any of these at the moment. I just want to show you physically what I've got, but you will be seeing stuff on my Instagram, like any videos or posts, and I will share with you which pens I've used. And this is a Pentel brush pen, and I can't see the price of it anywhere. I think this was about 400 yen, but I'm not 100% sure. Now these I could potentially get anywhere, like I've seen them online in lots of places, but I just haven't got around to buying one, and I figured while I was here I might as well. Again, I can't remember how much this was. I don't know if it was any cheaper buying in Japan. I had a little play with one in shop. Pretty much everywhere there are pens. There's also notepads and sample pens, and you can try out the pens, which is absolutely amazing. This is the Kuretake. I'm not 100% sure if I'm saying that right. And this is the Zig Clean Colour Real Brush. Like the nib is actual real bristles. And I got this in blue, and I think I may have got this in another colour somewhere. So we'll see what there is in the bag. And here we've got a water brush, again from Kuretake. I'm going to double check how you say that. So, you say it Kuretake. That's what I've discovered. This is a water brush. You actually fill the barrel with water, and then it's got bristles for the nib. I got this because the nib is actually quite small. I already have the Pentel Aquash water brush pens. I don't know if you can see that, but the nib is quite small on that one compared to the Pentel ones. Oh, does it have a price? No, for some reason none of these have prices, I'm afraid. Here we've got a Kuretake pen again. There was a lot of Kuretake pens everywhere. I got this because it looks like it's quite a thick nib. I figured it'd be quite similar to the Tombow brush pens. This one does have a price on it. It was 200 yen. I actually just love Japanese packaging. Maybe it's just because I don't have a clue what it says, but it just looks really pretty. Oh, and here we've got another one. I bought 2 of these because this one will be going in the giveaway. So keep an eye out for that on Instagram. This one I was really intrigued by. It's by Thin Line, and it says tip of brush made thin line. I really like small nibs. This is quite long, but it's still quite thin. So I thought I'd give this a go. Again, no price. Wonder what this was then. Realised it's a multicoloured pencil. I'm thinking of maybe adding this to the giveaway. I absolutely love the colours, and I was quite drawn to this. But I'm not sure if I'd use it very much. I think it was only about 20 yen, so really cheap. This is by Sai, Japanese traditional colours. This kind of looks similar to the Kuretake Zig brush pens. I just love the colour. Like, I'm obsessed with this colour and turquoise, as you can see from my pen selection. Trusty Rhodia dot pad. I mean, I can get these anywhere and they're pretty cheap in general. I don't even know how much it's... Oh, there's how much it was. I was looking for the price for ages when I was in Natoa and I just found it. It's only 250 yen, so not that much. I just love these. Like, they're great. They're so smooth, so they're perfect for brush pens. And I love the dots just because it gives you a bit of structure when you're doing your lettering and you're practicing any new letters. This isn't a pen, but this will be going in the giveaway. I just thought these were absolutely adorable. So they are little stickers. They're like a little bookmark, and it looks like there's 15 per kitty cat, and these were 360 yen. But they're just so cute. I got some nibs. Now, I don't do much dip pen work, but I thought I'd give it a go. I'm not 100% sure if this was good value for money. They were 450 yen for 5 nibs. So they're Zebra G nibs, so that's why I got them, because I've heard a lot about these and I know that they're quite good, so I thought I'd give them a go. Next up, we have a few pens from Tokyo Hands. This is like a big department store. Their tagline is creative lifestyle, so they sell a huge range of stuff from toys to pens, pretty much anything you can think of. So firstly, I got this Zebra brush pen. Again, I mainly picked it for the colour. It looks like it's quite a fine nib according to this illustration, not as fine as like the Pentel, but smaller than Tombow brush pen. It says these are actually made in Japan. Not too much more to say about these. I'm not 100% sure how much this cost. A bit frustrating that they don't have price and everything, but I'll let you know as much as I can. Again, keep an eye out for me using these on my Instagram account. This is a Pentel. I absolutely love Pentels, so I'm always willing to give anything a go by Pentel. The illustration kind of makes it look like it might be actual bristles. I'm not 100% sure. I just really like the look of the pen. I love how there's this shiny Japanese foil writing on it. I'm quite excited to get this open and see what it's like. Not much from Tokyo Hands, but I loved so many of the pens in there. I think I went a bit crazy in Itoya and I told myself that I needed to calm down a little bit of buying any more pens from lots of other shops. So next we have Loft. Loft is kind of similar to Tokyo Hands. Again, it's a big department store. They sell so much stuff. Spent a little bit of time in the Pokemon area there, and of course the pen section. I didn't get too much from here. So the first pen I got, it's a double-ended pen, and this end looks kind of like a Tombow brush pen, so quite thick. And then this is what got me excited, that the other end kind of looks like a Pentel sign brush pen. So they're like two great brush pens in one. And also, I don't know if you can see that, there's a slight foil red speckle to it, which is absolutely gorgeous. I've been getting a lot of black pens, which you might have noticed. I just figured to try and keep it simple. Yeah, I'm super excited to try this. This one is from Sailor. It's hard to give you much more information because so much is in Japanese, but I think it was quite cheap. I think it was about 200 yen. These pens I absolutely fell in love with. I found them in, I think it was Kyoto Station, in a stationery shop there. I absolutely love this nib. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very similar to the Pentel brush pen. I was gutted because in this shop in Kyoto Station, they only had the sample pen and I couldn't find that pen anywhere. I was so frustrated. But then my lovely husband kept an eye out for this pen and he found it in Loft for me. And what made it more exciting is they also do one with a really small nib, so it's much smaller than most other pens, and again it's still a brush pen. These came in lots of bright colours too, and here you can kind of see the difference. I'm not 100% sure what they mean, but this is the thick one and this is the thin one. The thin one's white and the thick one's kind of like a browny creamy colour, and they're both Pilot pens. It's not obvious that they're Pilot until you have a little look at the label here, and I think these were 150 yen each, so they were so cheap, and I just kind of wanted to buy all the colours basically. The next shop is Daiso, and this place is awesome. It's basically like a pound shop, so everything in there is 100 yen, which is incredible, and they had so many good brush pens. It was unbelievable. I kind of restrict myself. This is one of the last shops we've gone to, and you do find that in most shops they start to have similar pens. However, I found some pens in here that I hadn't seen before, but also I found my favourite ever pen. As you know, my favourite ever pen is this Pentel sign brush pen, and this was only 100 yen, which is so much cheaper than anywhere else, and I was just super excited, so I had to buy it. And I already own a lot of these, so I think I'm going to include this in the giveaway as well, which means that I get to share my favourite pen with you awesome people. This pen, I think it's very similar to the one that I got in the tour. Let me just find that. So yeah, these pens are actually quite similar. Again, it looks like it's quite a thick nib. This says it's specifically produced for Daiso in Japan. I love the gold foiling of the Japanese letters. I just think everything in Japan is so beautifully presented. And again, this was only 100 yen. And then lastly, this is a brush pen twin tip. However, rather than one end being a brush pen and one end being a bullet pen, they're both brush pens, but they're different colours, which I just thought was so clever. And it'd be a great pen to be able to just carry around with you. So I got one end in grey and then one end in black. And this would be a great way of like accenting any of your letters, like maybe adding a shadow or anything like that. I think again this is specifically for Daiso, and it's a water-based dye ink. Oh, and this has actually got English on it. So double-sided soft brush tip pen with black and grey ink. It can be used for shadows and to create tonal variations within drawings. It's kind of like how I said, a great little pen that you can carry around with you. So the next place isn't a pen shop or a department store. It was a random little gift shop at a place called Takayama. And in Takayama there is the Hida folk village, which is this beautiful village showing the history of people living in the mountains in Japan. In this shop they had a lovely pen. I didn't really get a chance to try it, but I just absolutely love the gorgeous patterns on it. I'm not 100% sure whether I'll keep this for myself or whether I'll put this into the giveaway. We will have to find out and see. I just love the traditional Japanese cherry blossom paintings on there. I think it was about 250 yen, 300 yen. We have another stationery shop, Sekaido. This was one of the last shops I went to in Tokyo actually. We went there on the last day, so by this point bought quite a lot of pens, gifts for people, and a lot of weird Kit Kats and treats. So I wasn't thinking of buying anything, but actually when we went in there were a couple of pens that I've been looking for ages, and so I couldn't resist basically. These were the pens that got me really excited. They are highlighter brush pens. How freaking cool is that? I've got an orange one here and I got a pink one. I didn't really get a chance to play with it, so I don't know how the nib is, but you can see here that it's quite a flexible nib in that illustration. So I got one for me and I got one for the giveaway, and they were only 87 yen each, which is just ridiculously cheap. And these are Kurotaki brush highlight pens. This pen really intrigued me. It comes with these two. So it's a tiny little pen and it's called Petite 3 Feud Pen by Pilot. The nib is really small, as I've already said several times. I love small nibs, and I had a go writing with this in the shop, and it was just beautiful to write with. It's such a cute little pen, and inside you get a little ink cartridge. So this hasn't gone in yet. You pop that in, and then you can buy extra ink cartridges. So I'm not 100% sure I'll do once they run out. Hopefully I can find a shop online. I just thought this pen was so cute, and actually I can even just pop that in my pocket with a tiny little Rhodia dot pad, and I'm good to go for some lettering wherever I am, which got me quite excited. So can't wait to be using that more. I've saved this one till last, mainly because I can't really remember what this shop is, and I can't remember what I bought. This is going to be a surprise for you guys as well for me. I had a little look, and Takayama, may not be saying that right, is a department store. We did go into a lot of huge department stores. They are absolutely massive there, and they have everything you can imagine. I've kind of lost track of where this one was though, so let's have a look inside and see what I got. I still don't remember getting these pens, so it must have been at a point where I was extremely tired. Let's go through it. So this one, oh, I remember now. So I kind of decided that as well as brush pens, I wanted to look for kind of more bullet tip pens basically, and this one is actually quite thick, which I absolutely loved. I thought it'd be good for doing photography, but also just like really lovely hand lettering. Here's another bullet tip here. Ooh, don't know if you can see that. This is even thicker, and this is a Pilot Super. I'm not 100% sure what the rest of it says. So this one is a Zebra. It's a double-ended pen, not brush pen again. This is a slightly thick bullet tip, and then this end is a super fine tip, and I partly got it because I absolutely love the colour. I just kind of wanted to have a bit of a variety of pen, not all brush pens, and just some bullet tips. So these three pens are a little bit different. I think these were all quite cheap. I think these were all about 150 yen. They're not too bad. So that's it for my Japan pen haul slash stationery haul. I've never done something like this before, so it would be great to hear any feedback. You can pop it in the comments below. If you really enjoyed enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this, not just pen hauls, but techniques on how to use certain brush pens, how to create certain types of lettering and do creative backgrounds. So if there's anything that you'd love me to do a video on, then again pop that in the comments. I am going to have a look at them and see what I can come up with. Now to dive in and try some of these pens. I can't wait.